So the other day, you sent me something on Instagram.
Which one?
And it happened to be an Australian gentleman named Robert Irwin.
Forgive me, Steve.
Forgive me, Steve, for I have sinned. Steve Irwin's son, who now runs the Australian Zoo, and he's been all over my TikTok. And every time, he's just like his dad, which is the best thing ever.
First of all, didn't we all think he was 12 until this week?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then this week it showed us
He's not.
He in fact was not 12.
He's not.
So she sends me this reel that they're launching this underwear brand called Bonds in the U.S. and it's like a big brand in Australia. They make the
very comfy and snug.
Well, they make the best baby onesies you have ever had in your whole life. I am not kidding. Bonds onesies were like gold.
That was it.
Anyway, so they're launching their American side of the brand, and the reel that you sent me was Robert Irwin sitting in his Bonds comfy undies, with like a spider on his leg and like a crocodile in front of him and a snake around his neck.
A slithery snake.
A slithery snake, but he was not clothed other than his underpants.
He had his undies on.
And it was a thirst trap. For sure.
Oh, I mean,
1,000%.
American women everywhere frothing at the mouth.
And I was I can't even speak. It was flustered me so severely.
He said he's waiting for that American tourist to sweep him off his feet.
Unfortunately,
you already did that. Damn it.
Yeah, and he's not Robert Irwin. Love you, babe, but anyways, Robert Irwin's also born in 2003. So that it makes me a little uncomfy when you think about that. Anyways, so Meg sends me this reel and I was like dying and I posted it to my story on Instagram. And later that day, my brother-in-law, so my husband's youngest brother, his girlfriend messages me and she was like, "This is so weird to see you posting this because my best friend did the marketing for this campaign."
What?
Yeah, so his girlfriend Sophie,
brilliant.
And I was like, tell
Brilliant
her 20
woman.
out of 10. I said all of my American friends are freaking out over this.
This was marketing at its finest. I even showed my husband. I'm like, "Duck, look."
I mean, I showed so right now my Australian in-laws are here, my husband's dad and stepmom, and I was like, "You guys, look at Robert Irwin."
Like, holy
shit. And then Jenna and I had just been talking about him the last weekend, one of my best friends, and I sent it to her too. And I was like, "Remember I was telling you about Robert Irwin? Here it is." And she was like, "Wow. Okay, wow." I mean, it's just all you can say is wow.
That's all you can say is wow.
But then he is the personality of his dad.
Well,
that's
that's
like
it.
so wholesome.
That's it.
Then when
It's
you
the
hear
personality.
him, but then he's just like in that you're just like, how's it? What were we thinking about? What thoughts did I have in my head? They just disappeared.
I don't know.
And you know that you and I don't share same kind of tasting guys. I like tall, dark.
Oh, you
guys.
like handsome men. That's what you were saying.
Well, we both like handsome men, but some of your choices are questionable, which I know you think the same about mine. It's fine.
Truth.
But he's not brunette. He is a blondie. But Jesus Christ.
He's also not far off from 12.
No, but the abs and the arms and the things.
It's from wrangling crocodiles. I got to stop doing and trying to do an accent.
I mean, you did pretty good.
Honestly.
Borderline
insulting.
Okay, so now that I've chatted this much, I do have a joke. And this was a Mr. Boo Boo joke that he sent, so it's not my fault. I feel like I maybe gave some of it away earlier because I was saying what joke it is, but yeah, we'll figure it out. What's hard and hairy on the outside, soft and wet on the inside, starts with a C and ends with a T. And it's got a U and an N and a T in it.
I don't know.
A coconut.
That's a good one.
I mean, his words are, "A coconut, you filthy bastard." But
I like that.
But if you look at it written out, what word does that spell?
I mean, see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
It is true for two things can be true at the same time, Megan.
I say it all the time.
And yeah, a coconut, you filthy bastard.
Coconut.
But say it in Aussie terms, you bastard.
You bastard.
Bastard.
Whatever.
I don't know. I have a terrible Aussie accent. We tried to get my stepmother-in-law to come on, and she was like, immediately, "No, I'm not coming on and speaking."
I'll give her a couple more of these huckleberry drops.
Yeah, we'll get to those in a minute.
Yeah. All right. Well, hello and welcome to Lunatic Soup, the podcast where we go into all things wild, weird, and unknown. We're your hosts, Meg.
And I'm Raina, ready to brew up some lunatic soup.
Let's go.
So, Megan, what are we drinking today?
Today we are not drinking cider.
No, we are not.
We are drinking these delicious huckleberry drops that I call a raven's quill.
Ooh, I like it. A raven. Did you just pull that out of your ass just then?
No, it's a little project I'm working on.
Which is what?
Secret.
You're keeping cocktail secrets from
No,
me?
it's not a cocktail. It's a different secret.
I'm
It's
confused.
a project. We'll talk later.
Okay.
It's called the raven's quill.
But I like it. But it is a huckleberry.
It is a huckleberry drop.
Yeah, she made a huckleberry liqueur kind of thing.
And when I was in Coupeville, Practical Magic Land, last weekend, Carrie and I were just drinking these straight without the Prosecco finish.
That'll just send you.
It did.
Well, you had me have a sip, and I was like, Jesus. But it's so delicious.
But you're right. We has to have like a big thing of ice, be super cold.
It needs to be. It needs to be a martini
glass.
kind of thing if you're drinking it straight.
Yeah.
Which is exactly. I would put, if I was doing that, I'd put a little lime in it for just me personally because I like it a little tartar. It's very sweet, but I feel like when you're drinking a martini like that, you need that acidic
a little bit.
kind of to cut it. Yeah. Where this with the prosecco cuts it, so it's very, very drinkable. It's too drinkable.
It's so fresh.
So she's about to go down the hatch.
I said bye, Raina.
Good night, everybody. See you later. Raina's gonna have a nap now.
Nap, night. Oh man! So today we're keeping on pretty theme here. We are talking about it's a cryptid campfire, everybody. We are going to discuss the Australian bunyip.
Dun dun dun.
Bunyip.
The bunyip, mate.
Gotta stop doing that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you should be.
Yeah.
We do think we might get my father-in-law on here later. We'll see what happens.
We'll see. No promises. But
He said he'll come talk.
Yeah.
He has no idea that I do a podcast or anything about this.
We've told him 13 times.
He doesn't listen. He did just tell us a really funny joke in the kitchen that.
Oh my gosh. It wouldn't work on here. It's a visual joke.
But
So freaking funny.
the end of the joke, he dribbled water all down his front.
Mm-hmm.
We died.
Died, deceased.
Dead,
no
died,
sources.
deceased, no sources. But the Australian bunyip. So.
Sorry, I'm drinking my Raven's
How
Quill.
dare you drink the drink that you created?
I love huckleberry.
Me too.
I love it.
Okay,
so much.
when did I just have huckleberry too? I had it last weekend. What did I?
No, you did. You sent me something. You sent me
fuck?
something. Was it a huckleberry cider? Was it a? I remember you sending me a picture.
I know.
Of
In my
something.
brain, I'm like trying to remember when I had huckleberry.
You were with Jenna and Rupert birthday.
Was I? I don't think I had
Yes.
huckleberry then. No, we had a pear something then. Oh, no. I was down at the windmill in Sumner.
Windmill.
That's what it was. So the windmill down in Sumner, bartender there, his name is Jake. He's the owner's son.
Yes.
And I've worked with him doing photography for cocktails a ton. But so every time I come in, he's working on the drink menu for the next season. And he does,
Oh, and he's
all
putting
the things.
huckleberry on it?
And he was like, I was like, I don't know what cocktail I'm going to get. And he goes, can I surprise you? And this happens every time I go down. And of course I'm like, yeah, fuck me up. Like, surprise me, whatever. And he brings over this beautiful, he's like, you like gin, right? I'm like, yes, it's my favorite. So
Gin.
brings it over. And he had put egg whites in it. So when you shake it, it's frost at the top, which is my favorite. And so he wouldn't tell me what it was. And I just took a sip. And I was like, I don't know what the hell this is, but this tastes like a Jolly Rancher or something. It was but it wasn't like too sweet. It was so yummy. And he's like, it's huckleberry, gin, blah, blah, blah. So then I did that one. And I drank it a little too fast, like a fruit box, as they say in Australia. Just went down like a fruit box. And then he's like, would you mind doing another one? And I'll just change the gin because I'm trying to decide which gin.
Oh.
And I was like,
I mean,
twist my arm. Sure.
less.
Yeah. So, I had the second one with the other gin. And so I got to compare the gins.
Which gin one?
The second one I liked better.
What was it? What was the difference?
I think one was Hendrix. I can't remember what the other one was, but he was talking about possibly doing it with Empress, but he didn't have Empress.
Oh,
That's my favorite.
Empress would be
That
really,
was what
really
we
good.
had a gin drink with cherry last night with Empress.
She made
it's
it's an elderflower Empress gin drink.
Mm-hmm.
And she made them on Halloween
They're so good.
last year.
Yeah.
And it was a wonderful time.
Phenomenal.
And then she's had all the stuff since then because she doesn't drink gin.
Well, see, and I love gin. Really fast before we get into this, I'm going to plug my thing.
Oh.
My real quick, I am going to plug
Speaking
myself.
of.
Yeah, so my book comes out April 29th that you all know, but I am having a book launch party on April 27th at Electric Coffee House in Sumner, Washington, and I will have
4 p.m.?
4 p.m. to 6 p.m. and it's on my Instagram, but we posted a little bit on ours. We'll share it again eventually, but There is going to be cocktails served there. Like the staff there is going to, I'm training them on a few of my cocktails that they're going to make that you can buy. Not yet. I'm going to talk to them about what they already have there and then see what we can do. And then
I know which one I want them to
Well,
make.
me too. Yeah, it's probably the one we did together. Is that what you're thinking? Yeah, me too. But then we're going to do a gift basket. So if you buy the book 2 days early before it's actually released or buy a cocktail, you will get a raffle ticket, and I'm going to make a gift basket that has Empress Gin in it. And has the makings for a few cocktails, because a bunch of them in the book have the Empress Gin, and like give a few. So it's going to be a gift basket with like two probably martini glasses and that. So
I'm not allowed to win, am I?
No, you are. Why not?
Yes.
I'm making these rules. It's my book
I
launch.
know, but like, wouldn't that look weird if I won?
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
If you win, you win. I'm not gonna be the one drawing the name. I'll make Mr. Boo Boo do it. And if you draw it,
well, I already ordered it, so
my book.
yeah.
No, yeah. Good, thanks. I was supposed to already have it in my hot little hands right now, and
yeah. Why don't you?
it hasn't arrived yet. We got a lot going on. All right, Bunyip.
All right, so the Australian Bunyip is a mythological creature from Aboriginal mythology in eastern Australia. The creature is said to live in swamps, creeks, rivers, and my favorite word and brand, billabongs.
I knew it. The
Do
billabong.
you remember Billabong brand?
Yeah, I still have stuff from them.
They don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
do
They still make beautiful bathing suits. Oh yeah, they're still around. Oh, they're very much still around.
I saw Volcom came back. Like
Volcom's back. Roxy, and they never went away. I think that they lost their like height of like when they
early
were in the fashion, but then they've always still been there for like the surfing things, and like in Hawaii I would always see them. But in the last couple of years, like some of the best bathing suits I've ever bought are still like Billabong or Roxy, and they have like very trendy, pretty like tropical prints.
Very nice.
And, I see their stuff in Hawaii all the time.
Cool.
So
well, that's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
So this cryptid or myth is part of an Aboriginal story. In 2001, a writer named Robert Holden wrote a book on Aboriginal lore and found that there are at least 9 regional variations of the creature across Australia, which we find that here with like
all
Bigfoot,
the time. Yeah.
You know, there's different variations of things. The word bunyip is traced back to the Wemba Wemba language of the Aboriginal people of Victoria.
Okay.
The bunyip is said to be a protector of waterways, punishing those who disrespect nature.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'll take it.
Don't litter in Australia, bitches.
Don't. The bunyip will get you. He'll get you.
Him's leech ya.
He's a dangerous predator that lurks in said water waves, attacking unsuspecting humans and animals. He's a spirit being rather than a physical animal in some stories.
Okay.
And some versions portray him as being very vengeful. I'm sorry, I am assuming gender there.
You are.
I am.
You know what happens when you assume, Meg.
You make an ass out of mostly me.
It could be a he or a she. There's both. Might be both. We don't know these things.
It's like the Bigfoots with titties.
They got the yitties on them.
The yitty titties.
The yitty titties.
The Bigfoot yeti yitties.
The Bigfoot yeti yitties. Wow, that's really something. That's a mouthful.
Right?
That's what she said. He said. Someone said. Anyways, go.
Indigenous Australians often use bunyip stories as cautionary tales to keep children from wandering near deep water, which
we know this
don't
from
eat
so many things.
30 minutes after eating.
Right.
Don't eat 30 minutes after eating.
I knew what you meant. Don't
swim.
swim
30 minutes after eating.
But every time we go into another culture's like we do a cryptid thing, a lot of times the roots of it come back to trying to scare children into not.
Remember the Menanungal?
Menanungal. Look, I did it before you did. Look at me.
Really good.
But also like all of the, when we did the creepy Christmas episodes, so many of those, same thing. It's like you're just trying to get your children to do good listening.
So you scare the shit out of them.
Obviously. Traumatize them instead.
Yes. Like threaten death.
Yeah.
Or slitting your belly open and stuff and it's full of straw.
That's lovely.
I mean,
that's what. Which one was that? Krampus?
No, that was
another lady.
She had all of the little Yule lads. Can't think of it right now.
I know her name too.
I know, me too.
Strika.
Gryla.
There it is.
There she is.
There she blows.
There she is.
I'm sorry. Is my donut not fully glazed today? It's on something.
All.
I don't know what I did.
It's not glazed at all.
It's going. She's alive.
It's the huckleberry.
It is. It's the huckleberry. Just shot me in the brain and
I cured
coherent thoughts. Ish for a moment.
You
You cured me from my stupidity, Meg. Thank you so much.
Oh my God. That I would like to point out came out wrong.
I'll take it though.
I meant cured the brain fog.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take that. But
Can I
also
cure
say,
mine?
you can also just say you cured me of my stupidity, and I wouldn't be offended.
I'm not going to do that.
Well, I said it.
It's not nice. The word bunyip translates to devil or evil spirit, but it's important to note that this may not be an accurate description of the word. Some believe that the concept of the bunyip came about before written accounts were made and actually can be traced back to a meaning of mythic great man who made rivers, mountains, man, and all animals.
Interesting.
So it's one of those murky things where we don't really know where it came from, and it just kind of trickled.
Yeah, it goes
down
throughout history, and it kind of morphs and changes until it's,
Most legends today talk about a man-eating monster called the bunyip that once lived in the waterways of Australia. It had a loud howl at night and made locals afraid to go in the water. The call of the bunyip is said to be a booming, blood-curdling scream. At night, the bunyip would go on land and look for women and children to eat.
What the fuck?
Getting all liquored up and looking for women.
Why have women and children always got to be the ones that die?
Right?
The fuck?
Because throughout history, it's always women.
Were the women being naughty and disobeying people?
Probably. They wanted to, sleep in on a Saturday.
Get back in the kitchen.
Yeah. Take off them shoes, be barefoot and pregnant.
That's it.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
Put the dishwasher back in the kitchen.
There's that really, really bad joke. I can't think of it right now. I'll think of it. It's really inappropriate. It's something about a dishwasher.
And being a woman. And
Yeah,
That's. I mean, I think I probably know
Loading
it. That's
the dishwasher?
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
I know exactly because I've heard. That's where that joke kind of came from. Ish.
I swore a couple days ago, I was sitting on my back porch and I heard this blood-curdling sound.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck was that? And we have some woods around us. And I looked up the sound just to see, and it sounded like a cougar, but it couldn't have been because we would have heard about a cougar.
That's
right.
I disagree.
It sounded like it. It was that yelp scream.
I want to say that someone posted that they saw a cougar somewhere around here.
Really?
Literally, God,
Like
maybe it was like a month
week?
ago.
Oh.
No, it was like a month ago, but like still, no, there's cougars around here.
Oh, maybe it was
Or
then,
maybe it was a
because
mountain lion. I don't know, but
same-
there was the same thing. Yeah. No.
It's a puma.
It's a puma.
You're making that up.
I don't know what you're quoting, but
My daughter does.
I know because you tell us to say it to her.
It's a puma. You're making that up. You got any other mythological creatures you want to make up today? That's from Red versus Blue, you guys. I'm old.
I don't know what the fuck it is. So on with the rest.
Here we go. Bunyips are amphibious creatures, almost entirely living on the water. Actually, there are no real reports of the creature being seen on land other than the stories that they go looking for women and children to eat at night.
Okay.
The physical description can vary a lot depending on where you are. They're aquatic or semi-aquatic creatures. They are large in size, but they range from dog size to a full-grown horse size, or even a hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus. Name the movie.
Adam Sandler and the little kid.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
I love saying hippopotamus. It's one of my favorite. A hippopotamus, for those who do not realize what we're saying. But hip.
All these different descriptions suggest that different regions interpret the bunyip based on local wildlife and cultural influences. The Australian's giving me a thumbs up. So he says I'm not appropriating too much. He says I'm doing perfect.
I'm technically a permanent resident of Australia, so
there you go.
I feel like it's not appropriation because and my kids have Aboriginal in them from what I know, so that's not appropriation.
My kids were born there.
Yeah, but they have Aboriginal in their blood from I think Greg's side of the family. So I want to do their DNA test just to see what comes up. But that's what we've been told.
What pops up?
You never know.
I mean, I was told my whole life that we were native Chippewa, and not at all.
Yeah,
not at all.
I was told that I was German, but we know how that went.
But your name!
Still stuck on that. Never gonna get over it.
You could still be, and it's just
No, I still have German in me. Like it's still there. It's just a teeny tiny amount. But like I said, I need one of my sisters to do those tests and see what it comes out as. What the fuck was that?
That was a real throwback. We're not even gonna go into that. That would be too much of a
outer space.
Yep. The Marundi people of the Murray River say that it was a much dreaded creature and described it as some form of enormous starfish.
Okay.
I'm Patrick.
I mean,
that's all I think of.
I will say that I've, lived in Australia for a while, and I've heard of the bunyip, and I've seen different things about it. Never once have I seen it depicted as a starfish. That's interesting.
There's an image carved by Aboriginal people in the bank of Fiery Creek in Victoria, and it was first recorded by the Australian newspaper in 1851. In the report, it stated that a bunyip was speared after killing an Aboriginal man. The carving itself is said to be 11 paces long and 4 paces in width. So a pace is typically like 3 feet.
Okay.
So like 33 feet by 12 feet.
Jesus.
That's big.
It's big.
That's bigger than a hippopotamus.
Bigger than a dog.
Yeah, very much. Very much. About 60% of sightings are described as some sort of large seal or swimming dog, and 20% are long-necked creatures with small heads about 5 to 15 feet long, large ears, and tusks. Now we got tusks.
Damn.
The neck is usually about 3 feet long. The remaining are said to be 4 to 6 feet long with shaggy dark-haired coats, round heads, big ears, and no tail. So they got shaggy dog in the billabongs.
There's a lot of variety.
There's so much.
There's a big variety on these.
So much.
Okay.
So you see an animal.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it's a bunyip.
It might be a bunyip.
Might be a nut bunyip.
Maybe it's a drop bear that fell in the water. Them drop bears, watch out, they'll get you.
I didn't know that was a joke until recently.
I thought you knew that.
No, I thought drop bears were like people talk about drop bears.
I
and
thought
then
I
you
literally
hissed one day. You hissed one day, and I'm like, what?
I thought you knew. I'm confused.
No,
But I am not. This is cultural appropriation. If I disclose what a drop bear is, I cannot. It's not.
Oh, they are real.
I cannot disclose anything. I don't know.
Have you ever seen one?
I don't know. Possibilities are there.
Did it look like a shaggy dog with or without fins and flippers?
It was very dark at night.
Possibly
so I'm
tusks.
sure, but I almost lost my life.
Oh.
It's a very long story.
Yeah.
It started back in the ancient days. I can't disclose anything. Continue.
She'll lose her citizenship.
I will literally get my Australian permanent residency revoked if I reveal anything about a drop bear.
You'll get a they're listening right now.
It's not my story to tell.
Oh, that's a good way to wrap it up in a nice little bow. It's not my story to tell.
But it's not. Nope. I'll let an Australian
There you go.
say what they feel they need to say.
Oh, I'll
I know
ask.
Sausage is listening to this being like,
Snickerdoodle, come on. We got to come talk about the drop bears.
well, we got to get him back on soon.
Yeah.
Once
we
I
were
get back from
supposed
my trip,
to,
we'll
and
get
that
him on
didn't-
May.
That
But
was
May.
That was my fault, though.
Well, but also
Life got busy.
for all of us. But May, we'll get him on, and we'll do a new Antarctica kind of thing.
Yeah.
Then he can correct us on everything we did wrong.
Perfect. Y'all, we're coming up on our 2-year anniversary.
I know, that's insanity.
BT
dubs. May
Like-
the 4th be with you.
Be with you, which you're not even going to be here for our anniversary.
I know.
How fucking dare you?
I'm going to my cousin's bridal shower. I'm making the balls.
pretty
for her.
sure you invited me to it yesterday.
I did. You could still come. I remembered that. I wasn't drunk.
We had a really lovely get together last night. We were my friends.
Meg had a lovely get together with her friends that then
They wanted to do a birthday thing. I was trying to say it wasn't a birthday thing, but they kept saying it was a birthday thing.
how did that happen?
Oh, I was like, what are you looking at? I don't know.
Anyways, continue.
Oh, and while we all sat down, this has been planned like for a month now because schedules.
Not with me, it
And,
hasn't.
Well, we all sat down and my friend Urena goes, "Where's Raina? Where's that bitch? She's supposed to be here. They've never met, but they wanted to meet." And then Cherry always complains about how, because we get together, a lot of times we get together last minute. This one was not last minute. But she always complains about how I'm gatekeeping Raina.
But then Meg will call me on like a weekday at like 2 p.m. and be like,
Yeah.
come over and have mimosas, which normally I'm down for. I'm not saying I'm not down.
But
I will be in the middle of working or last time I was carpet cleaning and I was like, I got to get my carpets cleaned,
yeah.
bruh.
So last night I said you were being requested.
And I came.
And
I
you
did show up.
came.
I had a
And
really good time.
It was a
actually.
really good time.
No, I
We
had so much fun.
We
No.
were out. It was our first fire pit night of 2025.
It was nice. But you did say to me as you left, you're like, I just like to keep my friends separate. I get anxious. And I'm like, bitch, I made you be friends with all my friends.
Yes.
And you keep me separate from yours. I'm now
I'm not
offended.
trying to keep you separate. I get
She's embarrassed
anxious.
by me. She's
I get
embarrassed.
anxious that people will judge me. That's what it is.
She's embarrassed because I am
That's exactly it.
obnoxious as fuck.
No, you're not. Stop it. You know you're making me uncomfortable.
Because I'm obnoxious?
No, because you're saying that I'm saying you're obnoxious.
No, I know.
And you know how anxious it is. But we've done very well at merging friend groups.
Yeah.
I've met all your friends.
Uh-huh.
They're lovely.
I haven't met all yours.
Except for that one. I'm
one?
kidding. I'm so
Like,
kidding.
oh God,
there.
which one? Actually, I know.
Jenna, it's you. It's you.
That's it. That's Jenna. Just kidding. She doesn't listen,
God
so she
damn
doesn't
it,
know.
Jenna. You should just get a clip that says, God damn it, Jenna.
Well,
and just put it up there.
No, but that's Jenna. Jenna is I leave her at fault for everything. I always go, Jenna. Like anything, like when we're out together, like something will happen. I'll be like, Jenna. And we always joke. It's like anything that goes wrong, I'm like, Jenna.
You know what we should do? We should, for 2-year anniversary, with Jenna and our joke writer, we should go axe throwing.
Oh, yeah.
That would
fun.
be really fun.
I mean, we had a great time. I'm not good at it, but it was fun.
I want to go.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, they have the one in Enumclaw we got to try. We were talking about that after we went axe throwing this last time.
Where did you go axe throwing?
We were in...
I remember you doing this, but I don't remember when it was.
West Seattle-ish. Oh. I honestly couldn't even... It was South Seattle? I couldn't even actually... White Center-ish. I don't know. Somewhere.
I mean, it could have been west. It could have been south.
We got it. We got an Uber
north.
at their house in Renton, and then it was like 20 minutes away. And we went, and it was dead. And we threw all the things. They had Bigfoot shit everywhere. It was like a big Bigfoot place. I got inspirations for a present for you, but it was fun. It was
For
a good
what?
time.
It's not my birthday.
I know, but just for in general.
Oh, okay, cool.
You never know.
Cool.
But yeah, it was a good time. But yeah, we should do that. Go through
That'd be fun.
axe throwing. It was it was so much fun.
That would be fun. I would really enjoy that.
I mean, it's just wild to throw an axe and just everyone Godspeed, get out of my way, don't come near me.
It's the primal bunyip.
Well, I have terrible hand-eye coordination, so this is not good for anyone. And there were things that we were very worried.
I would say stand behind her, but then that
Absolutely.
axe goes behind.
Well, there was a point when I was like doing it too far back over my shoulder, and
You're gonna get yourself in the back.
well, all the guys were like, "You're gonna get it caught on your hood," and then the lady who she teaches you how to do it, and she's like, "Yeah, just not so far back," and I was like, "Gotcha."
Got it.
Yeah. Anyways,
Are you allowed to drink at these places?
we were drinking the whole time.
I don't know if that mixes very well,
Well,
but axe.
maybe not.
Hang on, I got one sippy left.
They make you sign a waiver, so it's fine.
That sounds fantastic.
It is. All right, back to the bunyip.
I gotta find out where I was. Oh, some stories portray a half-human, half-fish monster with sharp fangs, mythical powers, and a taste for eating children.
The fuck? Eating the babies.
Children.
I mean, I get the fear, especially at a place where when you're living on the land, big bodies of water, toddlers. We know how that anything with toddler water, not a good combo.
I mean, terrifying. Yeah.
I mean, but so I get not trying to scare the kids away from that.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
It does. It does.
Sounds like some interesting
Some wise parenting going
wise
on.
parenting. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some stories say that the creature can cause a variety of ailments and diseases and is an excuse for things like rheumatism, which we've seen that in a lot of
Right.
other things
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
It was a witch.
It was.
It was a witch.
Oh my God.
She turned me into a newt.
She turned me into Newt. Speaking of witches and witches keeping dicks in boxes, which is obviously this is where we go.
My favorite.
Every time.
Yes.
Um,
Can you imagine that power? That unbridled power. You pissed me off. Get the shoebox.
your dick's going in there.
Your dick's
Again,
going in
like
there.
I said every time, and this is from our Connecticut witch trials. If you haven't listened to that episode,
one of
go listen.
my
It's one of the best.
favorite episodes.
Anyways, so 1 year, or like not 1 year, like 6 months ago, I made Meg a penis in a box. Maybe it was like a year ago. Yeah,
It was like a
that's just
year
saying. So, anyways, I've had Richard,
Dick
and
in
he
a
used to sit
box.
right behind us, but we have to redo our studio,
Yeah.
and he'll get back. Him and Lester. Anyways, I also was given at one point this apron.
Oh my God, you guys. Okay, wait. I don't know if we should tell them or if we should just do a tickety talk.
I'm worried that TikTok would take it down. Do you think?
Oh.
I just don't know
All
because
right.
I debated about it too. I debated about doing
Tell
it on
them
TikTok.
and then watch the socials. It's
So basically,
divine.
this is our old neighbor, his sister-in-law or someone used to make these aprons that it was a full apron and then it had like a tea cloth on the front or like a kitchen towel.
Yeah.
And when you lift it up, it is a penis that's made out of like cotton and nylon.
Which is what Richard was
Yep.
made. So if you go back on our socials, you'll see how Richard was
Uh-huh.
made. If they didn't take down that.
But this is in the right spot. When you lift up the top towel, it's on a like a fishing line, and so it pops up to position, if you will.
He big.
He
too.
big. He big. So my father-in-law is here, and I was in the kitchen with my mother-in-law.
I wish I could have seen seen
And
this.
we were playing cocktail pod roulette, which was where we went through my freezer and got all the cocktail pods that I hadn't made just to see what they were. It was a great time.
I bet.
We're having a great time.
You were a little shocked
Anyways,
by the end.
but so I put on the apron and I showed Tracy, my stepmother-in-law, and she died. And I was like, I'm going to literally scar your husband because my father-in-law is not about this kind of stuff, but I did it anyways because I don't give a
Obviously.
fuck. And he was like, he didn't know what to do with himself. He didn't know what
Where do I look?
He was
Wait,
like, yeah, he didn't know.
What
Look
do I
at
do?
me.
Do I
He was like,
laugh?
what is
Do
this
I
thing?
not? What's happening?
I mean, I can get it right now and show the people at home.
Do it.
Will YouTube take it down?
I don't know.
We'll do it. Hang on 2 seconds. Let me grab it.
2 seconds. 1.
10 seconds.
So here we have this lovely, wonderful, the mic's in the way, but you guys can still see us, this very beautiful linen apron. Like you have, oh, Lordy, Lord, good God. Get that thing away from me. That's a visual medium right there that you're going to have to watch because that thing was too close to my face, if I'm being totally honest.
It was very close to your face, if I'm being honest, as well, and that's what made it so funny.
So funny.
So funny.
So
Anyways.
funny.
Anywho, back.
Some portray the bunyip of having scales or feathers. We're making more. We're making more here.
Scales, feathers, fur, no fur,
Tusks.
seal-like. I mean, I guess seal-like skin is kind of fur, technically.
Kind of, yeah.
No, it is.
Yeah.
Because it is, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's like, yeah.
Bunyips are said to be nocturnal, feed on crayfish, and have a loud roar, which we've talked about. Some stories portray them as being bloodthirsty predators. The Aboriginal people are said to avoid unknown bodies of water for fear of the bunyip.
Fair enough. Do you know what crayfish are called in Australia?
Not crawdads?
You learned it when we were talking sausage.
Jabberwockies.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Jabberwocky? What is that from?
Capsicum. Alice in Wonderland.
That, yes.
Yeah.
Capsicum is a red bell pepper.
What are the yellow squash called? The yellow summer squash. I saw it. They were called something else, but I don't know if it's in Australia or if it's in
Yellow
England.
summer squash. I don't know. I mean, I don't know that one.
Oh, okay. It was called something else, but
Anyways, but yeah, I don't know. But a crawfish is a yabby.
a yabby.
A yabby.
Yap, yap,
A
yap,
yabby.
yap, yap.
Yabby.
Our
Not
kids-
yappy.
Yabby.
Bees.
At
At least I think. Sausage, correct us if we're wrong.
Our kids go. Actually, Lucy's been asking to go down to the creek this week.
Oh my God, my kids too.
Really?
They wanted
Okay.
to show the grandparents where we get
Well, maybe-
the crawfish and the tadpoles, and I was like, it's a little bit cold, guys.
Well, maybe Monday or Tuesday if it's not frigid and raining.
Yeah.
I can bring them down.
We'll discuss.
yeah, give you some time to pack.
Yeah, I'm going to St. Bart's in like 3 days.
On the beach.
Do you want to go shop for all the attire that you have to get?
No, I really don't.
And be
I
halfway around the world from your
wouldn't.
children?
No, I actually turned down a trip to Mexico City for that reason
Uh-huh.
because it scares
Because
me.
I have to like fly to Florida, then fly from Florida to an island, then take a ferry to another.
nice.
It's gonna be beautiful.
It sounds really nice, but me, I'm a little hobbitses, and I like hobbitses.
I did that somewhat well.
You did. You really did. I mean, you were on fire today. 10
Really
out of
just
10.
fucking
10 out
going
of
for
10.
it, you know.
No, I like my home.
Yeah, but so do I.
Like, yeah. This week I decided I need a place to eat outside, and
Yeah.
I made a
This
I made a
bitch
patio.
literally texts me and she's like, I think I'm going to do a patio outside. And I was like, that's exciting. So fun. Next day, it's her putting the patio in. And I was like, Jesus, you don't fucking waste time.
I don't. What's the point? We're going to die.
No,
We're going to die. So why wait?
eventually, we're not counting our days.
Could be
yet.
tomorrow.
Megan.
It could be.
Oh, she's going through a morbid phase of life, you guys. I apologize. ahead of
My
time.
last few years have been a morbid phase of life. Let's be honest.
It's very true.
Let's
She's not
be
lying.
honest.
She popped out a dead mom joke last night with all of her friends, and everyone got so uncomfortable. And I was like, you guys, this is just normal right now, okay?
I think you and I are the only ones that have lost a parent in that group.
yeah.
So.
It's been a story of my life for a long time. Then whenever anyone
Yeah.
joins me, I'm like, welcome to the, I call it
Welcome, the Dead Parent Club.
I call it the Dead Dad Club because to me, losing a mom is different than losing a dad, which it is. But dead parent is dead parent still.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but yeah, you
Sometimes
made it.
You have to laugh.
Well, you don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice.
Well, you do.
Because
But you do. But you
even
can,
my children will look at me sometimes. Mia, especially my oldest, will look at me and say, "Why, Mom?"
Well, that's what my kids even do, and like
Why?
they didn't know my dad at all. They just know there's Grandpa Ray, and he died. And I'll be like, I'll say something, and I'm like, "R.I.P. Dad," and Kinley will be like, "Mom," and I'm like, "It's my dad. I can say what I want.
Right?
It's my trauma.
Yeah.
Let me do it."
Mia yells at me.
Yeah. Well, But your kids knew your mom, so it's
That's
know
true.
one of those.
That's true.
Who knows?
So bunyip eggs, they lay eggs apparently.
Big ones.
Big ones. Big ones. They're laid in platypus nests.
The platypi.
Platypi. So is a platypi puss?
I don't actually think they're platypus. I think they're just platypuses. I don't really know.
You can't say those words.
Platypus. You can say
Pussies.
that. It's not a pussy. It's not a cat. Tis not a cat.
Tis not a cat.
No, platypus. Yeah.
Yeah. The origins of the bunyip is obviously up for the debate. The physical description has only been around for about 150 years. Yeah. Some believe that the bunyip is more of a cultural memory of an extinct Australian marsupial.
Okay.
Or perhaps people found fossils or bones of these extinct animals, and the legend was created around that.
Yeah.
An example of this was the Aboriginal people seeing a diprotodon, which was an SUV-sized wombat.
Shut the fuck up.
Right? They're so cute.
No,
This one's the size of
it
an
was a
SUV.
wombat.
It's a wombat.
When
It's a wombat.
I don't even know where this came from. When Fallon was a child, a wee little child, for some reason,
Happy birthday, Fallon.
yeah, happy birthday yesterday, but same. We used to say, Fallon, look, it's a wombat, and then we'd slap her across the back of the head, and it was a thing. And then so when I met Tex and then I moved to
Should I do
Australia,
that to
they're
her next
wombats.
week when I see her?
Immediately, yes.
Okay.
Say, Fallon, look, it's a wombat, and smack her, and she'll just
We
immediately.
had a little chatty chat yesterday. It was wonderful.
Yeah. When?
Or this morning.
You and Fallon?
Don't gatekeep your sister.
I'm not gatekeeping anybody. Did she tell you better come to her birthday?
No, she didn't.
Well,
I
did
haven't.
you bring it up?
No.
Oh.
I'm not going to be like Fallon, invite me to your birthday.
I'll
You already
invite you.
invited me to your birthday.
Everyone will
I
be
already
fine.
have a present,
You already
so
have
we're
it.
good.
Oh well, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I used to be like, Fallon, look, it's a wombat, and smack her. And then what's even funnier? Well, it's not funnier, but it is kind of. I interviewed my other sister, Susie, her fiance, they're the ones getting married, going on a bachelorette trip. And I asked him, I was like, what are your nicknames for her? And he goes, my recent nickname for her is a wombat. And I was like,
That's funny.
Nicholas, where did this come from? And he was like, I'm honestly unsure. But I'm like, I will take it because wombats are, they're real
So
cute.
But imagine the one the size of an SUV. You know, we used to have giant sloths here.
Yeah, I did know
Yeah.
that one. Yeah.
You can see the bones of one. I don't know. Ben shows it to me every time they go to the museum.
Do you know what? Oh, yeah. Do you know that wombats shit out cubes? Like triangular cubes? They don't have normal shit. It's like in triangle cube shapes.
So just make it even more adorable. Oh my God.
They shit cubes.
Like triangular 3D.
But tell me you don't want to snuggle one of those. Did you see on the news that there was an American influencer who went to Australia and she took a baby wombat away from the mother and snuggled it, and then she left the country before she could have the legal ramifications? It was a huge deal.
Oh.
And so when we picked up my father-in-law from the airport, he's like, "You're not going to go picking up wombats." And I was like, "The fuck? Why would I go pick up a wombat?" He goes, "I don't know, influencers." And I was like, "Well, I'm not an influencer.
Wow.
Well, no, I have a 20-something thousand followers is not an influencer. I'm not. That's not the same thing. Like an influencer
No,
is someone
it's
who's
not the
like
same thing.
millions
Yeah.
of followers. People.
Yeah. But you're on your way.
But anyways, and yeah, they have square shaped shit, and they look snuggly.
They're so snuggly.
I would like to snuggle them.
There's this little girl on the internet who they have like a wombat sanctuary, and he comes in at night and they snuggle.
The koala person.
I think so.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
have-
know, but
they're-
like the little toddler, and they'll get her little chair, and she's got her binky, and she's got a little wombat.
No, that's
that
not what
sits
I
next
know.
to her. It's
But I
adorable.
love it.
It's freaking adorable.
Whenever we'd see them at the zoo that we go to, where you can pet all the kangaroos and you hold koalas and stuff, they had the wombat area. It was my
I think
favorite.
I would cry if I held a koala. I think I would.
It's
cry.
honestly, they're so soft,
I-
so soft, and they're very sweet. Well, the ones there are not in real life. You don't go up to one. Gouge your face out, almost worse than a drop
Give you
bear.
syphilis.
I think it's gonorrhea, but close.
Close. I said syphilis because that's how I test my mic. No, actually,
Every
I know
time.
why. It's from Wayne's World, the SNL sketch.
Oh, there you go.
But he doesn't say something.
Anyways, go back to
spooky.
Jesus Christ, Meg. Shut us up. Go.
The first written physical description of the bunyip was in 1845. The creature was said to lay pale blue eggs that were huge and had deadly claws, powerful hind legs, a brightly colored chest, and emu-like head.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure emu eggs are
Emu!
blue.
Let's not talk about the Great Emu Wars, which the emus won.
They did. They beat the Australians.
I've almost wanted to do that story before, but it's not wild, weird, or unknown. I mean, it's a little weird.
But
It's
why
a little
can't we
weird.
do it? It's our
It's
podcast.
our fucking podcast. I can talk about whatever I
But that
want.
is, you're right. It is weird.
It is weird.
It's not supernatural, but
but it is kind of weird.
It's weird, and we do stuff that aren't necessarily supernatural. Like the witch stuff is not supernatural. It's
Not
like if they're being
technically.
accused, it's more historical, and we're saying the weird things they were accused
As
of.
long as they're a dick in a box, we're good.
I'm just saying we could cover the Australian emu war.
The Australian emu
I feel like
war.
that's a little embarrassing for them, but
Let's do it.
I don't want to get my permanent residence in
Snickerdoodle, if you're listening,
porridge.
would you like to come on and talk about the great Australian emu wars?
I'm still gonna get my friend Elise on here one of these times. She listens to it too. We'll get her on. I
Yeah,
have to
Elise
get
and
her-
I are friends on Instagram now.
Well, I'll get her a few. I'll make sure she has a few Sauvignon Blancs in her or something, and
Ooh, I like it.
you know she'll.
I like Sauvignon Blanc.
Mhm.
It was said that the physical description, the written one, said that the Australian bunyip had a mouth that was a bill and serrated edges. We've gotten so many fucking descriptions
That's a
of
platypus,
this thing.
essentially.
Does it have serrated? I think of like those fish with like this, or like
Yeah.
a caiman, like not the
Yeah.
crocodile,
But like the smaller
caiman.
caimans, yeah,
That's what I think of.
weird. I mean, yeah, this is a lot. This is a variety of descriptions.
There's a lot of theories that the bunyip are some native Australian birds, like the cassowary
Okay,
or the Australian bittern.
I don't know that one. I know the cassowary, but I
I
don't
don't
know. Remember Sausage talked to us about the cassowary? It's the one with the big, like, we looked it up and it was like the
with the blue and the
yes,
and
yeah.
it goes
Yeah,
like
and
with
they're
the bills.
scary.
Yeah, they're
yeah,
awesome.
they're terrifying. But yeah,
In the 1810s to 1840s, early settlers were coming to Australia, and they claimed to see strange, unidentified creatures near water sources.
yeah.
You come from Europe to Australia,
Everything's fucking
everything's
strange.
weird.
Like
Even I were to go now, everything would be weird,
I will tell you, living there from America in the nowadays, still everything's fucking weird.
right?
It's backwards. It's weird. The animals are, they beat to the rhythm of their own
I love it.
drums
Do your
there.
thing.
But I also love that about Australia. It is something that is so unique. It is like, they got some
I
weird
like
shit.
to experience it. I like to go there.
You will one day,
One day.
because we will be friends and we will go.
We're not going to be friends by then.
You're going to unfriend me?
I don't know. You're going to unfriend me.
Fuck off, bitch.
You fuck off. In 1845, the Greenlaw Advisor published one of the earliest European descriptions of the bunyip, detailing fossil discoveries that were linked to the creature. When Australia was gaining settlements by Europeans, they believed that the bunyip was an actual animal yet to be discovered.
So that would be a what?
They just saw a strange Australian creature.
Yeah, so
It's
what?
a cryptid.
Yeah, I was about to say. That's what a cryptid
But
is.
a kangaroo was a cryptid.
Right. Which, can we say this for the listeners who did not listen to our earlier episodes? Because we've been through this before. But what is a cryptid?
A cryptid is an animal that technically has yet to be discovered. There
That
are sightings
people-
of it, but like official discovery. A gorilla was a cryptid
at one point,
Like
yeah.
a rhinoceros.
Rhinoceroses.
was a cryptid.
Rhinoceri.
A
Yeah.
kangaroo was a cryptid because European explorers came down to Australia and talked about this 6-foot strong thing with a tail, and it hopped, and people were like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That
Are you
sounds like a
tripping?"
cryptid, to be
Right.
honest.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
So they thought that it was just a creature that had yet to be officially
I mean,
discovered.
technically, a drop bear is a cryptid. You don't know what it looks like, though.
I think of it as like an angry koala.
Yeah, more or less, I think.
As more Europeans entered Australia and retold these Aboriginal stories, it became less scary and sort of changed into like imposter type creature, like a
Right.
terrifying creature that now sometimes described as a plant instead of a man,
A plant.
an eating plant.
Oh, Jesus
Could
Christ.
be a friendly creature.
Okay,
And now we're going to go into the children's books. Like sometimes there are children's books about the Australian bunyip.
I believe it.
In 1845, a man provided a description of the creature to the papers that he had saw, and we've talked about that. The bunyip then is represented as uniting the characteristics of a bird and an alligator.
Okay.
Head of an emu, long bill, extremity of which it like popped out from the side with serrated edges, kind of like the bone of a stingray.
Okay. I think I'm following. Also, might not be.
And then the hind legs were remarkably thick and strong. And the forelegs were much longer, but still had great strength. The extremities had claws.
But we're also webbed?
Yeah.
How did I know?
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you that, you guys, I do the artwork for every episode. It has, and I get the picture that shows up. It's the episode, whatever, what it is. So we're now doing photos for each episode. So I already did this because I'm going to be out of town for when this episode airs. A lot of the pictures I got did not describe this.
So many things.
So
many things.
I will be honest, the pictures and the artwork, it makes me think I'm going to have to redo the artwork tomorrow, which I might now. It looks like a black, large jaguar with big teeth, and it doesn't sound, I don't know what the, also at this point, I don't actually fucking know.
Describe a bunyip at this point.
Yeah, okay. I would say let's get an Australian out here to hear the real thing. We will. In a minute. We'll get one of them.
So this guy said that when it was in the water, it swam like a frog.
Okay.
And then when it went to shore, which we already talked about, we haven't seen anything on shore, but this guy said he saw it on shore. It stood on its hind legs and was bipedal and maybe 12 or 13 feet in height.
I mean, that's big, bitch. I like to swim like a frog sometimes.
I mean, don't we all?
Yeah, it's easy.
You just kick those legs.
Frog swimming.
Kick those legs. In 1846, an Australian museum in Sydney put up an exhibit of a bunyip skull that was found along the. I'm so sorry.
Would you like me to do it? Because I might be the better one for this one thing until I embarrass myself right now. So the Murrumbidgee River is what Murrumbidgee.
Yeah.
I do wonder if that is actually what is now the Murray Bridge River. Murray Bridge. We discussed
Didn't your dad just say, or your father-in-law just say something about that?
Yes, and you also said it at the beginning of this. I was going to come back to this. Murray Bridge is a very local place to where Texas family is from, very, very close. As I've been to Murray Bridge a number of times.
Isn't there something about a military?
Shut the fuck up. Are you trying to bring up something about an army tank?
Army tank, that's the word.
Yeah, they have random army tanks around in small towns.
Weird.
It is weird.
There's one in...
Shut up, Sausage and Elise. Anyways, back to the story. Go. We're done with that conversation. That's in good old Chungabay. They have an army tank there.
There is. Mm-hmm. I've heard people fall off of it sometimes.
Not me.
Anyways,
this is not going on. Well, this part can. That can. No further things. I hate you, Sausage. I know he's laughing. I know he's dying laughing right now. So is my husband.
So after this came out in the Australian Museum, it set off a fury of stories and rumors of people having encounters with bunyips, which we've seen that before a lot too. Mm-hmm. People all of a sudden had all these stories of hearing strange sounds by the river or seeing something black in the water. It was later discovered that the skull was actually that of a deformed horse.
Oh, my God.
In 1847, the Sydney Morning Herald reported an eyewitness encounter between a herdsman and a bunyip. Mm-hmm. The man said it was as big as a calf, with large ears which it pricked up when it perceived him, had a thick mane of hair from the head down to the neck, and 2 large tusks.
Okay.
He turned to run away, and the creature, equally alarmed, ran off too, with an awkward gallop.
An awkward
now
gallop.
It's galloping.
Like a horse, yeah.
Yeah. Many First Nation stories of the bunyip described the creature as a sharp-tusked man-eater. But in 1934, sculptures came out by Australian artist Gerald Lewis, and he kind of put it not as a terrifying creature, but it more of a grazing animal.
Okay.
And he said that from his research, it was a grazing marsupial that lived in Australia until about 10,000 years ago. And it became fossils of the Diprotodon that were said to be bunyips.
But if it's a grazing, that wouldn't be in the water.
No.
But so that's...
Everything is contradictory here.
This everything is a hot mess of...
Hot mess.
Okay.
Express. So some say that it could have been misidentified as other animals like the southern elephant seals, a Murray cod, which is a large freshwater fish that can become massive in size.
Called the Murray?
The Murray.
Like from the Murray River?
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If that's a place.
It is.
Cool.
Keep going. We'll get there.
A platypus?
A platypi?
Platypi. Or a giant otter.
Okay.
extinct megafauna, which some believe that an Aboriginal tradition about the bunyip stem from like real encounters with these ancient creatures.
Which I feel like makes the most
I
sense
think that
of all
does.
of this.
There's the Zygomonturus, which is a large prehistoric marsupial resembling a hippo.
Jesus.
I want to see that.
I mean, maybe not in real life, but a picture.
According to, I will butcher it, so I don't even know.
Do you want me to try? Absolutely not.
Garin Jerry. Garin.
It's spelled NGARINGDJERI.
Mm-hmm. People of southwestern Australia.
That's South Australia. That's where my family's from.
They said greed created the bunyip. Mm-hmm. And also, this was also known as the Mullywonk, which the monster was summoned by the greed of people.
Okay.
Some suggest that the bunyip is not a literal cryptid, but a spiritual being meant to enforce respect for the environment. Aboriginal stories often serve to pass down knowledge about dangerous places, such as deep waters. And this tells a cautionary tale. If a man caught more fish than he needed, elders would turn him into a half-man, half-fish beast. Mm-hmm. And it was a warning that overfishing would cause the monster and its attacks.
Okay.
I like this legend because it has a purpose, right? It's a way to teach people about preservation of the environment so that the land and its people stay healthy.
I will say that I do feel like that is a big thing about the Aboriginal people, that's a lot of their like stories, the things that they put into it is about how to keep the land healthy.
I think that's most native.
You're right. Yeah, that's correct.
People.
You think about our native people too. Yeah. And that's definitely like, I mean, living there and being around it that makes most sense.
A lot of Aboriginal stories tie the bunyip with their spiritual world and emphasizes the interconnectedness of all things. All Aboriginals have a belief of what is called the dreaming, and it's a spiritual system that shows spiritual monsters throughout basically the entire landscape. They call it a tapestry of monsters, and kind of sorts. And for millennia, the bunyip was just a part of a complicated tapestry, which I guess you could call that like nature.
Weird.
Wild. Yeah. And as humans do, we put that into a way that we understand and can teach each other, which is through story.
Yeah.
Right? In 1891, Australian author Rosa Prod wrote a short story called The Bunyip. She says, quote, "Everyone who has lived in Australia has heard of the bunyip. It is one of the respectable flesh-curdling horror which Australians can boast." This is referring to Europeans truly believing that bunyips were just another strange, unknown creature of the Australian outback. Mm-hmm. Like we talked about, the bunyip has transformed over the years. In 1978, the Bunyip of Berkeley's Creek was published, and it's a children's book that features stamps and stickers to give children a fun character. Of the 4 stamps that came out with the book, only one was created by an Aboriginal artist. And that one looked scarier with fangs and blazing eyes.
Yeah.
So they kind of created it into a children's character.
You mean white people took a story that was from native people and then they spun their own thing?
And throughout, modern times, there's been more books come out. There's a book, Monsters Anthology, Ethnographic Explorations of Transforming Social Worlds Through Monsters, which I find fascinating because it talks about all the monsters and how they relate to cultures and nature preservation,
which we know. We just touched on that. Yeah.
I looked to see if I could find any Reddit users who have claimed to see the bunyip. I had a lot of fun reading those. There's a lot of smart-ass comments.
I believe that.
Did you know the bunyip was completely wiped out by the drop bears? That's what I read.
I am unsure about how to respond to that.
That's what I read.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Bunyip has become an endearing figure in Australian folklore. There's children's books, movies, TV, video games, tourism, and cryptid enthusiasts. There are some Australian towns that use the bunyip as part of local legends just to stir up tourism.
You ready for that one? That you didn't touch on it. I thought you would.
What?
That there is, well, I mean, you're doing the general outlook. Yeah. I take it from where I lived with my husband and his family in Australia, and the Murray River is, we discussed that briefly. Yeah. Murray Bridge. So up there, they have, for tourism, it's a whole thing about the bunyip. They have a animatronic bunyip,
oh my God.
And it looks nothing. Well, I have it on our artwork because I was like,
an animatronic bunyip.
Murray Bridge. We had good friends who live in Murray Bridge. We're still friends with them.
Oh my God.
And so that's what it is. So I put that in our thing because I
love it.
But also it is so compared to like all the things we've discussed.
I think
is
the takeaway is the bunyip can pretty much be any creature.
Anything. So comparison between the new Murray Bridge Bunyip and the old. Well, I think this is okay. So this is their animatronic. They redid it.
Oh, I did see that picture.
Did you? Yeah. And so that's their, but it's on the river. They have this big river. People have houseboats. They go out on it. Like, or you rent houseboats and do it, like which we've
so
done
fun.
before.
That's so fun.
They've done before.
That
but
would be so much fun.
It's big in the area that they're one of the towns that uses it as a like touristy thing.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
I love it.
I guess. One of those. Okay. I feel like I should grab my father-in-law.
Go grab Greg.
We'll go grab Gregory Edmonds. Sausage, I hope you're dying right now.
I better shut up with my fake accent.
No, everyone loves it. So you squish your way around here. I'm going to sit on your lap.
Fantastic.
But I'm going to put the headphones on so I can hear how much I can hear myself. So you come sit right here.
My.
Hi, Meg.
Oh, hello. We're getting real cozy here.
Just talk right into this.
So do people see us as well?
They will on YouTube.
They will.
So, you guys, this is Tex's dad, Derek's dad, Mr. Bubley's dad, Thomas's dad, Greg Edmonds. Say hello to the people.
Hello, everyone. How you going? What else was I supposed to say?
No, you perfect. Greg,
I'm not supposed to say g'day, mate.
Yeah, well, I
so
mean,
there you go. See?
G'day, mate.
there you
Thank
go.
you. Thanks.
Perfect. Thank you. Everyone wanted that. I have questions about the Australian bunyip.
Australian bunyip.
Like, I can do all my research, but what better way than to talk to somebody who grew up in Australia?
It's just an Australian myth that we were told about as kids.
What were you told about as a kid?
Oh, just as a monster in the water.
Yeah, to discourage you guys from going to like water that you didn't know and deep water.
Exactly right. In a little town near where I live on the Murray River called Murray Bridge.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we were
There's
just talking
actually
about
a false bunyip there. Have you seen it, Raina? Did you go and see it?
Gregory, would it be this bunyip that I just pulled up and showed everybody? Wait, not that one, not that one. That's the new
That's
version.
him. That's him.
And then this is the old version. Oh,
And they've they've renewed it. It went underwater.
Yes.
Just recently with the floods in
Yep.
2020. The Murray River was flooded and it went underwater, and they've had to renew him and repaint him and do everything else. But as kids, you go along and you put in 20 cents, and up comes this bunyip, makes a funny noise, and then you go away very disappointed.
Oh. When you were a kid, what does a bunyip look like? What were you told a bunyip looks like?
Nobody really knew. It's like the boogeyman. You know?
Yeah.
It's like a myth, like the boogeyman. It's just something you hear about and you talk about, and your parents might talk about the bunyip, and everyone hears about the bunyip, but no one's ever really seen a bunyip.
I mean, and that's when we did this episode, Meg describes it, and every time she would give a different description, it was a different description. It was like one time it had feathers, the next time it had fur, then it had no fur, then it had a beak with teeth, then it had tusks, then it had
an emu head.
And at least with your Bigfoot, they all look pretty much the same.
Yes.
consistent.
But a bunyip, people have mythologically heard about bones being found by the Murray River that could have been an old fish or something, but it's all different stories of different types, and nobody actually knows what a bunyip is. It's whatever the story you're told is what you think it is.
I feel like this is the perfect example of local lore and legend.
Yes, that's right.
1000%.
That's right. Local lore.
And it seems like every part of Australia kind of has a different idea and a different description of what a bunyip is.
Oh yeah, but it's usually associated with the Murray River. That's my understanding. People might from other parts of Australia up north, they might have a different bunyip, but we always knew the bunyip was belonging to the Murray River.
Yeah, from what we learned today, it is definitely like Victoria has their version of it, which is where some Aboriginal tribes down there. Do you call them tribes? No?
Yeah, tribe.
Yeah, they have their own, but we talked a lot about the Murray River without Meg realizing what the Murray where it was, and I was like, I know where that is.
Aboriginals sometimes call them mobs. They call themselves our mob.
That's what they call them.
What, a
Our
mob?
mob. Yeah, a mob. Mob's a group of people.
Yeah. Oh, I know about the mob.
Yeah,
I lived next to the mob when I lived in New York.
Different mob, Meg.
But I did. I grew up next to them. They had great Christmas lights.
Yeah, well, when
Great Christmas
they
lights.
talk about their family, they always say our mob. So
Okay, that's
yeah.
okay. So then we appreciate your input because it very much solidifies what we've learned today, which is that it is we don't really know what the fuck it is.
Nobody knows.
And it's obviously, we think, goes back to people trying to scare kids away from going into bodies of water.
Yeah, that's
essentially.
That's probably how it started.
Yeah.
But I think it goes back hundreds of years. And, and I think there are Aboriginal mythologies about it too. So, and it's all different. I think it's just storytelling down the ages.
Yep.
Really.
Which is what we cover
our
here.
favorite.
That's our thing. Are there, while we have you, are there any other stories, lore, legend from Australia that you grew up with?
I don't know if I grew up with it, but there's the old famous drop bear.
I was just about to bring up the drop bear.
Let me talk about it.
This is what I said about the drop bear. I said, if I disclose what the drop bear is, I will get my Australian permanent residency card revoked. It is not my business to say it because it is not my legend or lore. And if an Australian wants to tell the people what that is, that's fine, but it is not my business to do it.
It's something that scares a lot of people from overseas, the drop bear. It's probably worse than the spiders and the snakes.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
We actually went on a trip up north to Ayers Rock with our friends, or Uluru as they call it now. And we had some Canadian friends with us, and we talked about this drop bear. And, you know, you've got to be careful because at night time they'll jump out the trees and get you. And the Canadian male that was with us spent all the trip going like this, looking up in the sky.
Yeah.
And in the middle of Kings Canyon, which is a lovely walk if anyone ever wants to go over, Kings Canyon in the middle of South Australia, or Northern Territory, he looked up in a tree and he said, "Is that a drop bear?" And it was one of those little touristy little things that you clip on your lapel. Someone had put right up on top of a tree.
Like a little koala?
Little
Like little koalas. We have those, yeah.
Yeah, so I can't divulge what they look like, but if you're travelling, you've got to be very careful of the drop bear.
I hear they hiss.
They make all sorts of weird noises depending on where you are and
And if they're mating or not.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Okay, so that seems like it's more of a right now threat. Than a bunyip.
It's been the drop bear's sort of been something that's
They've been around for a
around
while.
for a little while, but a lot of people know about them. the drop bear.
Just don't run into one.
Yeah.
Don't run into
Don't
one.
that.
No, well, they don't. You don't run into them. They drop down on you.
They drop onto
They drop onto you.
And then you die.
Yeah, that's it.
I teach at the school, and I had a bunch of students talking about drop bears, and all I could do was go, because that's what you do. And they're like, what?
They could be a bit vampiric. I don't know.
Oh.
If you will.
Yeah, they fall down and just bite into your neck.
Yeah.
Oh, and they just suck your blood right out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got to be very careful with them.
We
don't
have a
Texas hiding.
Mr. Boo Boo over there.
I love that. I feel we need to bring in the like an authentic Australian as if my husband is not.
I did have that thought when I was saying, what better than to have someone from Australia? And I thought, we always have someone from Australia.
If it's not Tex, it's Sausage, and now Greg.
He's been acclimatized to the US things. Now that's. I only heard that word. Acclimatized is actually acclimated.
Acclimated,
I had no idea. Someone said acclimated to me, and I had, what the hell is acclimated?
I will say, listening to you.
You're acclimatized.
Acclimatized. Yeah. I knew what you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I listening to you speak and Tex Thomas speak. It is quite different.
Yeah, he's been acclimated here.
He's been acclimatized.
He's Americanized.
Acclimatized.
He was inside too many American things, you know?
He's been brainwashed. Do people actually listen to this?
No, nobody. Meg and I just do it for fun.
We're just talking to ourselves.
Talking into the ethers out there.
Yeah. No, there's not lots of people who listen every week, Greg. No. This is just, we just do it for no reason.
Just us.
Fair enough.
They're going to love you.
Well, we had enough votes to bring Sausage on after we talked about him enough, and then Sausage came on, and then
that
now...
would have been a nightmare.
Oh, no. The best thing ever.
Wonderful.
He is very...
Him and I get along great.
Knowledgeable on the Bigfoot, as you know.
The Bigfoot.
Yeti. Sasquatch.
Oh, right.
Yowie.
Do you know this?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
obsessed
yeah,
with that?
Yeah.
And he had a lot of things to say and whatever. And he was very knowledgeable on the paranormal
His
side of
name
things.
was Harry, wasn't it?
Harry Henderson.
Yeah.
Harry Henderson.
That's one of
Do
them.
you know anything about the Min lights?
The Minman lights.
Have you ever heard
Yeah.
of that?
I have heard of them, but I know nothing about them.
Okay, we're gonna do an episode.
Yeah, they're one that got brought up.
2 weeks ago, a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago.
last week we did one on people who hike and see paranormal stuff, and one of them was from Australia, where they saw these things called the Min lights, and they're lights that will follow you when you're up in like the Queensland area, and then some over in WA as well.
Another one you could look up was the Nullarbor nymph. The
Say less.
Nullarbor nymph.
Give it a goog. Give it a goog. My phone fell somewhere.
how do
The
you-
Nullarbor.
How do you spell that, Gregory?
Nullarbor. As in
N-A-L-L
N-U-L-L-A. Nullarbor nymph.
B-O-R-E. Oh, no.
I saw cliffs, but we'll go
No,
nymph.
Nullarbor nymph.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
Oh.
Takes young, attractive men.
Yeah. When you're travelling across the Nullarbor, which is the longest, straightest road in the world.
Can we just read the description?
Let me read the description for you guys. The Nullarbor, say that word.
Nullarbor.
There you go. Nymph
Null-
was a hoax perpetuated in Australia between 1971 and 1972 that involved supposed sightings of a half-naked woman amongst kangaroos in the Nullarbor Plain. What else is there to it?
That's about it.
Oh, okay.
But it's a bit of a legend that they reckon it went on. It was quite good at the time. the
Yeah.
Nullarbor.
I mean, yeah, and there was. Did
Fantastic.
people
There
believe
were
it?
actually photos taken and everything.
Oh, we saw
Yeah,
them just
yeah,
now. Maybe
yeah.
we'll put some pictures up of the nymph.
Of the nymph?
Yeah, I was just sitting
Yeah.
here thinking of other Australian little.
Now, do you oh
that-
Lord.
Was that her?
No.
That looks like a porn.
No, that's not her.
Do you
That's
have
probably his.
any input on the Great Emu Wars?
The Great Emu Wars.
Mm-hmm.
What Great Emu?
When the Australians lost the war with the emus.
The emus won.
The Emus won the war.
What? How do you not know this?
The Emus won. I was always thought they lost.
Tex is yelling in the background
There's a
saying,
movie
we
about it."
tried to eradicate the emus and they fought back. Are there still emus in Australia?
Yep.
Oh,
Then they won.
the Emus won.
Emu
emus-
war. Hang on. I'll read this to you, Greg. It was a nuisance wildlife military operation undertaken in Australia over the better part of 1932 to address the public concern over the number of emus, a large flightless bird indigenous to Australia, said to be destroying crops and camping district within the wheat belt of Western Australia. The unsuccessful attempts to curb the emu population, close enough, employed Royal Australian Artillery soldiers armed with Lewis guns, leading the media to adopt the name Emu War. When referring to the incident. Although many birds were killed, the emu population persisted and continues to cause crop destruction, aka the Australians lost the war.
Oh, there you go.
It was
Something I didn't
following
know.
World War I.
It's a bit like the dingo fence.
Yeah, and the discharged families of the veterans who served in the war were given land by the Australian government to take up farming. The emus came out during the Great Depression, did it, ate all their things, and they all were like, we're going to fight back. And they didn't win.
Well, they had. It's like the dingo fence.
Was a dingo fence.
The
A dingo ate my baby.
No.
I'm allowed to say that.
Yes, you are.
I heard Australians get really mad. I had a friend in high school who went down to Australia and he said, a dingo ate my baby.
Are you
And
Well,
they
no,
got
no,
pretty mad.
no.
They got
They're
pretty
not-
mad.
they're not-
We were travelling in the Simpson Desert one day. We was travelling in the Simpson Desert on a trip, and one of the guys cooked a lovely roast in the camp oven, and we slept around it. And in the morning, we looked up, and their roast had gone. And one of the guys got up and said, "A dingo's eaten our roast," and it did. It crept in between us, tipped it over, took the roast, and off it went.
But do you know where a dingo ate my baby came from?
Yeah.
Came from? Yeah, it was a woman who claimed
was
that
a-
the dingo
the
took
whole-
her baby, but they literally think she killed it.
She did it.
Yeah, so it's not. I mean, it's offensive towards her, but
Well, I sort of believe her.
do you?
After being
Do you? Yeah.
After being up north and being in the middle of nowhere, and you're sitting around a campfire and you look around and there's a dingo 5 foot behind you, and they go amongst you and grab a roast.
They
out
just
of
grab whatever.
grab a roast out of a crock pot. I sort of believe it.
I mean, dingoes are like our coyotes, if you will,
Yeah. Oh, so they're everywhere.
everywhere.
But the dingo fence is I believe is the longest man-made structure in the world.
And where is
What
that?
about the Great Wall of China? What about the Great Wall of China?
This goes if you Google it.
Australia's fucking huge.
Australian dingo fence, and it's a big giant fence that they try and keep the dingoes out of where all the sheep are.
Someone told Trump.
Because the sheep, It keeps the dingoes from getting the sheep. So they only have cattle the other side of this dingo fence. And it goes right from the Great Australian Bight right around.
Yeah, all the way over there. Damn, yeah.
Wait,
long
where's
is
the
it?
fence?
How
Where's the
long is
fence?
It is 5,614 kilometers or 3,488 miles from the, what's that word, Greg?
From the Great, where are you looking?
It's Jimbour.
Jimbour.
Jimbour to Darling Downs, nearby Dalby
Dolby.
to the Eyre Peninsula. I know that one. Yeah, it's been partially successful, although the dingoes can still be found in parts of southern states. But there are not a lot of dingoes in South Australia. We never experienced
because
those.
of the dingo fence.
But I didn't realize
There's
that.
a lot of
Wait,
foxes.
how many kilometers?
No, the Great Wall of China wins.
Listen,
Their Great Wall of China is 21,196 kilometers.
Oh, there you go.
But that's a fence, not a. It's right.
Fence.
Just a fence. It's just a fence. All
And,
right.
and people maintain it the whole time. They drive along it and fix any holes.
But I will say, living in Australia, I never encountered a dingo in South Australia. I encountered a lot of other things that will kill you, but never a dingo. Where here you see coyotes all the time.
All the time.
I've seen wolves in Canada. I don't know.
I was going for a run right here down the road, and a coyote came up and ran with me for a minute, and then went back into the woods. I'm like, okay, hi.
Yeah. Hi. How are
It's
you?
great.
Just
It's
don't bite
great.
me with your rabies.
It'll be fine.
So that's why there's no sheep here.
Because of the coyotes?
Yeah, well, they'd eat the sheep.
They would.
The dingoes
They eat
eat
chickens,
the sheep.
too. They eat a lot of chickens.
Foxes eat our chickens.
Yeah.
But foxes are so cute.
They kill them.
Foxes-
They shoot them. on the farm.
We've had foxes eat the tongues. Is that appropriate for this show?
Yes.
Oh, Greg.
Huh?
Oh, Greg. Have you
So
met your daughter-in-law?
We've had cows that are having a baby calf, and they're they're birthing a calf, and the foxes come along and eaten the tongue of
As
the
it's being
calf
birthed.
as it's coming out.
That's horrific.
It's nice, sweet tasting tongue.
That's...
And they'll also eat part of the cow as it's coming out, and they'll eat the teats off the cow if they're still down. So the cow's no longer any good for milking.
That's a lot of information.
So that's why people go out and shoot the foxes.
But they're so cute.
But Greg, why did my cow that was named after me die?
It just got old.
No, you lied. It couldn't produce milk, so you sent it away and it died.
Well, it was a dud.
And then when I couldn't do it, he said the same thing to me. He goes, "He's just like your cow." I said, "Gregory."
When you couldn't produce milk?
Yeah.
Well, the idea.
Oh, good God. Oh, my God.
But luckily, she wasn't sent away.
Well, okay, but
Luckily, I was not
she?
sent away.
Because she moved across the world.
Technically, I was.
So she was sent away.
Yeah, she was.
I
yeah.
was eventually.
was.
But with the youngins.
I took my children. I didn't put them on the calf truck. Also, a very
That's
disturbing
another
part of
story.
life.
You know,
Yeah.
There could be a lot of PETA people. sleeping here.
One word.
No.
No PETA?
No, PETA.
No.
Well, maybe.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
who
know.
knows?
Our audience doesn't ever. Well, we don't talk about a lot of animal rights
Livestock,
stuff.
no.
We more talk about. Well, we talk wild, weird, and unknown stuff.
Wild,
So
weird,
it's like
and
paranormal. My father-in-law was not aware that we have a podcast, or he doesn't know anything about this. So he's just here talking on a microphone, not knowing where he's going to. So
Could be anywhere.
You're going to be
It's the
famous.
worldwide.
Famous
But
after this.
That's why we've got no sheep, because you've even got coyotes just out here. If the farmers had sheep in the paddock, they'd be killed.
that's a good point. I've never seen sheep around.
I
Well,
saw a
that-
bunch of sheep
I've-
up on Whidbey
I've just
Island
been,
last week.
I've just
but-
been shopping with Tom, and I said to Tom, "Where's the lamb?"
No.
There's
down,
no lamb in the
yes,
shops.
Down
Yeah.
on Angeline, if you go towards Target, there are sheep.
Okay, there's like 2 sheep.
No, there's a field of
Well,
sheep.
you
and
don't
they
have
little
thousands
babies.
and
No.
thousands. of
Also,
sheep.
lamb is not something that we consume heavily in the United States. Like, you don't see lamb as a normal, where in Australia, you eat lamb as like
Best
a very
meat ever.
standard.
Lamb
It is
the
pretty good.
best meat ever.
I'm not sure I've ever had lamb,
It's good.
to be honest.
That's funny. We've had people from Canada come over that are 30 years old and they've never eaten lamb in their
Yeah.
life. Roast lamb is my favourite meal.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Roast lamb.
I've never
Beautiful.
had it.
Sausage cooks
Are you
a
saying
mean
you
lamb.
think I'm 30? 30. I think that I'm going to take it as that.
Shut the fuck up, you're old. She's 37.
Shut up.
No, I just said this lad was 30. Present company not accepted.
He said, "No, you're not, Meg. You're
No,
fucking
not.
old."
You're old. You're old as shit. I get
well,
it. I get it.
Greg, we appreciate all of your Australian input of the things.
Yes.
And
Perfect.
you know.
Can I say uru? Uru.
We're rude?
No,
No,
uru.
uru.
Oh.
Uru means see you later.
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
Uru.
Aru.
Uru.
There you go.
Perfect.
Just
There's one
not
other
too
thing
many people say it now. That's just an old thing. You say uru.
Is
Yeah.
it have a native origin?
No, don't know where it come from. Uru.
Oh.
See you later.
Okay.
Okay. Let's make Greg help with our sign off.
All right.
Do we?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is honour.
Well, you'll hear it. So you guys, you know where to find us on all the social medias at Lunatic Soup Podcast at just anything. Find us there.
It's funny.
Lunatic Soup Podcast at gmail.com. Lunatic Soup Podcast on all the social medias. Find us on the YouTubes.
And, now my father-in-law just goes, it's a funny name. He knows nothing about the podcast, has never heard that I do this, doesn't know anything about it. So just so he knows.
Lunatic Soup means after.
We'll fill him in. It means
How come
hard
you got
cider.
makeup on and I haven't?
Because you don't slap any paint on your barn, Greg. That's what I do. I slap some paint on the barn. That's what I do.
But
Anyways.
you said it's a podcast. It's not on TV.
Yeah, but we put it on YouTube. They see the video.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so you're going to be on YouTube.
Makeup too.
Yeah, next
Made
time.
me look better.
Next, I could put mascara on you.
Yeah.
Put a wig. I have a really good wig.
Oh, we have a really
Oh!
good wig.
We need to get Greg a redneck name because he's technically an Australian redneck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. See, he is. We got to get him one. We're gonna find him one.
Nickname's Paul Bogan.
Paul Bogan, Tex says. Paul
As opposed
Bogan.
to Paul Bunyan.
Yeah, I mean I get it. A bogan is the Australian term for a redneck. A bogan.
Really?
A bogan.
Interesting.
So it could be Paul Bogan. That's
like
fair. We don't have any family named Paul, do we?
Yeah, I've got Paul cousin.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's no one close.
No.
Yeah.
First cousin.
Okay. Well. Okay, kind of close. Anyways, so Greg, can you please say, go ahead and go get yourself some lunatic soup?
Go ahead and get yourself some lunatic soup.
Just not while you're driving.
And
Just
remember,
not while you're driving.
good job. And remember, in this crazy world,
Say, it's good to be a lunatic.
It's good to be a lunatic.
Good job, Gregory.
good night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Peace out.
Hooroo.